Religion and spirituality. Touchy subject. I used to say, I am not religious, I'm spiritual. Probably because I didn't want to affiliate myself with any religion due to the people who claim to own the absolute truth. Unless I believe exactly as they do, I am wrong in their eyes. I've always had a God consciousness. That's because I was raised by my Moroccan grandparents until I was 5 or 6 years old. The way they brought me up wasn't really religious, but rather in a cultural way. You know, the general belief in God, which also means believe in the devil, good and bad, reward and punishment, heaven and hell. And 2 angels, each one on every shoulder, who write down all our good and bad deeds. That's it. And from the moment that I stepped into the outside world, I could hardly recognize the beautiful simplicity with which I was brought up. It was only much later in life that I discovered that there was a huge difference between religion and spirituality. And despite the fact that it might sound contradictory, I'm actually convinced that I'm in need of both. I believe that there's an inseparable connection between the two. But there is a difference. Religion is a belief system, a set of thoughts that I can regard as the absolute truth. And spirituality has nothing to do with the thoughts in my head and what I might consider as the absolute truth. The easiest example of this is a walk in the woods, which is called a mystical experience. That sudden feeling you get of complete oneness with something that's much greater than you, but at the same time is you. Spirituality is my state of consciousness. This determines how I act in the world and interact with others. Religion is kind of saying, God is there, we are here. Spirituality says, God is everything and everyone. And those two can go hand in hand. Take a look at the mystical branches of the world religions. There's Kabbalah in Judaism, or Sufism in Islam, and the teachings of the Ascended Masters in Christianity.
The experience of God in the here and now, that is the grand adventure that the mystic pursues. The Christian mystics believe that all men by nature are like God, and that within everyone there is a spark of the divine.
Sufism in Islam.
Muslims regard Jesus as the master of Sufism. When he says, I am the Spirit and I am the way. When the Prophet Muhammad said, whoever has seen me has seen God. It is because they became so much an instrument of God. They became part of God's team so that God's will was manifest through them and not acting from their own self, from their own ego.
Kabbalah in Judaism.
You're not God, I'm not God.
Yes.
But we are expressions. In other words, it wouldn't be correct to say there's me in my hand, right? Because my hand isn't independent. My hand is an expression, a part of me. But then again, it wouldn't be correct to say my hand is me, because I'm much more than my hand.
So what you're really saying, I'm sorry, is like we're parts of God.
But again, the word part sounds like a pizza, slice of God.
Yeah.
So that's why I'd rather use the word aspect.
We are aspects of God. There are numerous branches of mysticism that have proven that religion and spirituality can go hand in hand. But it does remain a hard topic to discuss. What do you guys think? Religion and spirituality are not the same.